Hi guys, welcome and welcome back to our channel. If you are new here, my name is Chenelle, the owner of 3 Balls Handmade Soaps and More. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I made this beautiful soap using 100% canola oil. Alright, so we're going to jump straight into it. And here I am weighing out 16 ounces of canola oil. And I did get this particular canola oil from my local Walmart. Now right here, I am just weighing out my 50-50 solution. And y'all, if you have not tried the 50-50 solution yet, OMG, definitely give it a try. It is a game changer, okay? Alright, so once I was done with my 50-50, I set that to the side and then I weighed out some distilled water. Now right here, I just added 1 teaspoon of salt into my distilled water. Now the salt is pretty much just going to help this soap get harder over time. So once I added in my teaspoon of salt, all I did was just continue to stir that up until it was clear, until my distilled water was clear and you could not see any more salt like floating around in the water. Alright, so right here, I'm just adding my 50-50 solution into my distilled water, and we're just going to stir this up. Now, the temp is not going to get as high as it normally would when you just take sodium hydroxide and add that to your water, so that's a plus. So, again, like I said, we're just going to stir this up just for a little bit, and the temp, you will feel it start to get warm, but it's not going to get like scorching hot. Now, it's still going to be hot, but not like scorching hot, like almost 200 degrees Fahrenheit hot. So just stir that up for a little bit and then you're good to go. Now right here, my oils were ready and my sodium hydroxide, my water lye solution, was ready to go as well. Alright, so while I bring this soap to trace, which it did not take long by the way, I just want to add this. So some of you may be wondering why a 100% canola oil soap. Well, for one, it's pretty much just an experiment. I want to see like exactly how long it's going to take before this soap turns rancid, because the linoleic, and I struggle with saying the other one, but y'all know what I mean, on the soap calculator, the numbers were pretty high. Like the two numbers totaled 30. So we're going to see just how long it's going to take for this soap to go rancid, as well as like the bubbles. I'm going to do all of that stuff. So be sure to catch my live stream. I am going to be doing a lather test. Now this soap will only be just a few days old, but we're definitely going to do a lather test on it and see what we got. But again, it was pretty much just for an experiment. Now right here, I just added in some kaolin clay. Now this right here is going to help harden up our soap. Again, it's going to work with, hopefully it's going to work with the salt as well to make our soap a little bit harder, because on the scale, y'all, in soap calculator, I think the hardness was like a 6. Okay, so it was pretty low. But anyway, so here I am just using my stick blender to kind of mix up this clay, make sure it's dissolved into my soap. Now you do not have to add your clay at trace. You do not have to do that. That's just personal preference of mine. I've always done it like that. So, I mean, I just add all of my additives at trace. Now, you can add in your clays and additives and all that good stuff before you add to your oils, before you add in your water lye solution. I just always personally like to add mine at the end, okay? Now right here, once I was done, it was time for us to go ahead and put this soap in the mold. And again, y'all, this right here was pretty much just an experiment. If you joined my previous live stream, then I kind of talked about doing this soap during the live stream. And I'm excited to see how it goes. We're definitely going to keep tabs on it. I'm going to bring y'all along the way, because y'all know the price of olive oil is insane right now. So we got to do what we got to do to get this soap done, okay? Now here I am just adding this soap into my soap mold. Now one thing that I do want to mention is, like I said, this right here, this brand of canola oil was just a great value kind that I got from my local Walmart. Now this was not the high oleic canola oil, so there is a difference as far as like the what you get, like your ranges and stuff like that. If anyone is wondering, there is definitely a difference between the two. Your high oleic will definitely give you a much lower, you're going to be at 16 for your rancid. The two numbers will be at 16. So that's something that, you know, to keep in mind. But again, we're going to document our little journey along the way, see how long this takes to go rancid. Now here we are the next day, and it was time for me to unmold my soap. And y'all, let me tell y'all this right here. I did not think that this soap was going to be ready the next day, y'all. I'm not even joking with you. It took forever. When I tell you it took forever for it to harden up, to even start to harden up. I made this soap like early in the morning, and by like 5 or 6 o'clock, y'all, I could still literally like shake it, and I could see it moving in the soap mold. So I was pretty surprised. So it did take about 24 hours, like literally 24 hours, maybe a little bit more. But again, I did add kaolin clay and salt to this, and like I said, on the scale in the range for hardness, it was a 6. Okay, a 6. But yeah, so it finally did. Now right here, it wasn't soft, but as you can see, I was definitely able to cut it or whatever. But yeah, so we're just gonna let it sit. I'm gonna see how long it's gonna take to, like I said, we're just gonna experiment. This is just for me. I just want to experiment. Y'all know me. If you've been around on my channel for quite some time, if you've been with me for a while, you already know that I like to experiment with different things. So that's pretty much all this is. It's just an experiment. Now here I am just stamping my soap, because y'all know, like, I just have to stamp my soaps. But yeah, so here I am just stamping my soap, and yeah. But y'all let me know what you think of the video, and like I said, I would definitely do this soap hot process. So those of you that love hot process, stay tuned to that. And y'all, that's pretty much all I have for today. And here is our canola, our 100% canola oil soap. So y'all let me know what you think down below. If you enjoyed this video, please consider leaving me a thumbs up, and if you have not done so already, consider subscribing to our channel. And to all of our wonderful supporters out there, we love and thank you guys so much. And a special thank you to our soap chat members: Gina, Andre, Terry, Deja, April, Sasha, Letitia, Karen, and JoJo. Thank y'all so much, and until next time, I will see you guys later.